SAT-Math Lessons, Explanations, Reviews. SAT Basic Mathematics, Basic Algebra. Second episode. Percent or percentage. Number 5. Mary has monthly salary of $2,400. She spends $380 per month on food. What percent of her monthly salary does she spend on food? Of course, Mary's monthly salary is $2,400. This is the whole salary she had got. The spent per month on food is $380. It is a part of the whole, part of the $2,400. The percent of her monthly salary that is spent on food will be the part divided by the whole times 100. 380 divided by 2,400 times 100 will be equal 16%. Problem number 6. We will deal with standard scientific notation. Solve and write 3.4 times 10 index 6 multiplied by 4.2 times 8 index 3 in scientific notation. The standard scientific notation is equal to A times A to the power n, where A is greater than or equal 1 and smaller than or equal 10, and n belongs to Z, where Z is the integer number, the set of integer number. Well, 3.4 times 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 4.2 times 10 to the power 3 will be equal 3.4 times 4.2. Then the next branch is 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. It will be equal to 14.28 times 10 to the power 6 plus 3. So 14.28 times 10 to the power 9. Of course, I can't accept that number because as the rule said that A greater than or equal 1 or smaller than or equal 10. 14 is greater than 10, so we must make this 14 between 1 and 10. So we will move the sign one digit in the direction of the left side. To make this operation, we will multiply it by 10 and divide it by 10. That's why also, or as a reason for not to change, not to change the scientific expressions in front of us. So let's deal with it again. 14.28 times 10 to the power 9 multiplied by 10 divided by 10. We will have 1.428 times 10 to the power 10. Problem number 7. Solve and write 3 times 10 to the power 4 all to the power 3 in scientific notation. So 3 times 10 to the power 4 all to the power 3, we will distribute 3 on each base we have. So we will have 3 to the power 3 and 10 to the power 4 to the power 3. 4 times 3 will be 12. So we will have 3 to the power 3 times 10 to the power 12. 3 to the power 3 equal 27. And 10 to the power 4 times 3, it will be 10 to the power 12. So 27, as we know before, greater than 10. And we want a number between 1 and 10. So we will move the sign one digit to the left. So we will multiply times 10 and divide it by 10. We will have 2.7 times 10 to the power 13. We will deal now with a new topics. Areas and parameters of plane shapes. Problem number 8. A rectangle has a length of 20 millimeters and a width of 15 millimeters. What is the parameter of the rectangle in centimeters? Of course, we know that 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeters and 1 centimeter square equal 100 millimeter squares. So, to convert from centimeter to millimeter, from the greater to the smaller, we will multiply times 10 millimeter. And if we want to convert centimeter square to millimeter squares, of course, we will multiply. But if we want to do the inversible operation, we will divide it by 10 in case of parameters, and we will divide by 100 in case of area. So let's remember that area of rectangle equal length times width, and the length equal 20 millimeter and the width equal 50 millimeters. 20 times 50 equals 1000 millimeters square. I want to convert 1000 millimeter squares to centimeter squares. So 1000 divided by 100 will be 10 centimeter squares. The parameter of rectangle, of course, equal length twice the sum of length and width. So 2 times 20 plus 15 equal 2 times 35 equal 70 millimeter. But I want to convert 70 millimeter to centimeter. So I will divide it by 10. It will be equal 7 centimeter. Problem number 9. A walking path is 402 meters from start to finish. If the path is walked 5 times, how far to the nearest kilometers is walked? Of course, the walking path length is 402 meters. The 5 times walking path equal 5 times 402 meters. It will be equal 2010 meters. But I want it in kilometers. So 2010 divided by thousands. Why? Because 1 kilometers equal 1000 meters. So if I want to convert from meter to kilometer, I will divide it by 1000. So it will be equal to 2.01 kilometer. The nearest kilometer by rounding the distance will be equal 2 kilometers. Why? Because the first digit after the sign is 0. So if we round this number to the nearest kilometer, means to the nearest integer, if the number after the sign is greater than 5, then the integer will be increased by 1. But if the number, if the digit after the sign is less than 5, so the number still as it is. So that's what happened in this problem. As you see, the nearest kilometer by rounding the distance equal 2 kilometers. SAT-Math, the pleasure of math. Thank you and goodbye. See you on a next episode.